Hello everybody, back with some more Bloodborne after it's been a little while, I think, since the last time. I took, I think, 2 weeks off from Bloodborne. I was just playing too much of it, both on stream and off stream. But I am refreshed and we're going to get right into it. You know what, let's just run right into Lower Loran. Make sure I'm fully stocked up. Do I have Bone Marrow Ash? Yes, I bought some at the end of the last stream. This is our gun-only challenge. So for this challenge run, we're only allowed to use our guns. In this case, we're using the Evelyn in the right... sorry, not the Evelyn. We're using the Raider Palash in the right hand. We're using the repeating pistol in the left hand. We're not using the Evelyn. The reason is because the Raider Palash deals more damage per bullet than the Evelyn. And the repeating pistol deals more Bone Marrow Ash damage than the Evelyn. So there's not really anything that I need the Evelyn for on this run. Additionally, you can preload Bone Marrow Ash into the left hand, and then use your right hand Raider Palash to either like parry or stagger enemies. And then once they fall on the ground, you can get like additional like extra bonus damage multipliers against them on top of the Bone Marrow Ash damage. The two guns just synergize really well with each other. I just don't ever really find that there's any reason to use the Evelyn for anything. I've talked about this a lot already. I'm not going to spend the entire day harping about it. Just to get back into the swing of things, I'm just going to go ahead and explore. Because it has been 2 or 3 weeks since I played the game. Even off stream, I wasn't really playing recently. As much as I normally do. So I'm going to get myself back into Bloodborne mode. Okay. We get about 5,000 blood echoes from killing that guy, and we only have to use 5 blood bullets, which is not anywhere near worth 5,000. The werewolves are a little bit tricky. So the big problem with the werewolves is they don't really give you a lot of time to restock. This guy's actually being extremely passive, which is surprising me. Normally they continue to chase you like non-stop and they don't give you time to reload. This guy's actually been extremely polite. I think he's dead already. Yeah, he is. Let's kill this guy while we're here. I think a lot of the enemies in this dungeon don't really drop anything that we want or need. If you parry enemies and then shoot them with the repeating pistol while they're on the ground, you'll deal the most possible damage. That's why we're doing things this way. I'm using a different setup for my streaming than what I was using also 3 weeks ago. Part of what I was doing the last 3 weeks was testing new streaming setups. Oh, I heard that guy coming. Which really shocks me. There you go. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Where did he come from? Let's reload. These guys actually have a really wide parry window. Alright. Honestly, we have plenty of ammunition, plenty of bullets. I don't think we have to worry about anything right now. Except just kind of clearing the rest of the game that we haven't cleared yet. Alright. There's a bunch of stuff going on. There's a guy here that I definitely want to get rid of. I'm gonna reload. Because I've been using more bullets than vials for a little while here. Alright. There's no enemies around, are there? No. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to post my stream links now that I got everything going. Oh, let me... Hold on, I just heard an enemy. Is there anything coming for me? Right over here. Alright, I'm gonna take a second to post my stream links now that I've got everything going. See if anybody wants to watch the Bloodborne today. Considering I've been doing non-Bloodborne stuff for the last 3 weeks. Somewhat of a chance that nobody wants to watch Bloodborne stuff right now. We'll see. I'm gonna go here. Oh, there's Patrick Dodson. Hey Patrick. I was wrong. There is at least gonna be one person here today. I'm posting my stream links right now. I'm gonna start moving around again soon. Give me just 1 second. Yes. And here. Okay. Back to the game. You've been playing Sekiro, really? Oh, maybe I should stream Sekiro sometime at some point in the future. I don't think I can do it right now, though. I was mentioning this a couple minutes ago, but I'm kind of already... I'm feeling a little bit burned out. I was playing so much Bloodborne. I did 2 challenge runs in a row, including this one, and I was playing Bloodborne like off stream as well the entire time. I just had to take like a 3-week break from Bloodborne. And I was testing new streaming setups as well. How are you doing today? Is it going well? What's over here? I have no idea what this is. It might be a Sinister Chalice, I think. I think this is where you normally get, like, Sinister Chalices. Yeah, this is it. Sinister Loran Chalice. This is good. We're collecting our endgame chalices now. So it's probably a good thing I decided to explore this side area. I've got to figure out which bosses are actually left to kill. I forgot which ones I haven't killed yet. I know we have to go back and do Logarius at some point. That little troll with his... apparently he has a shield that protects him against bullets in his final phase. So I have no idea how we're going to beat him with gun only. I'm thinking of trying the blunderbuss and seeing if it works. If that gets through his deflection. Because every once in a while, like 1 out of every 4 shots would get through. So if we use something like the blunderbuss, which has a bunch of pellets, we might be able to get like a couple of pellets through on each shot. There you go. That's my only guess right now for what I could possibly do is use the blunderbuss, especially because I know I used the blunderbuss on one of my previous gun-only challenges that I did off-stream. So I know it should work. Oh, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be a pain. Can I shoot him from here? I can. Oak is here. Who is boarding up their blood right now? It is I. I'm going to do this again. Honestly, we kind of have to cheese this guy, because if we drop down there, he's going to kill us. Alright, we should be pretty close to good. Yeah, I'm not going to drop down there and fight him in this small area. We wouldn't be able to reload. We are using so many bullets, though. Oh, also we got this guy to deal with now. I really don't want to deal with him in this small area. Let me think about how to do this. If I get past him, I can do something, but I don't know what else is in this room. Okay, I think it's just him now. Gotta parry him, and then shoot him while he's on the ground. Got him. That did not do a lot of damage. I mean, it did a lot, but not as much as I need. Not anywhere near as much as I need. Ooh, nice. I did not expect that to parry. Okay, I think I got him. Nice. Oh, there was 2 guys over there in the corner, too. We're pretty lucky that they didn't see us. Because we could not have fought those 2 guys and this guy at the same time. Did I finish the DLC? I think we still have to do Lawrence. Maybe we'll go check him out after this. I feel pretty confident about the Lawrence fight. It's one of my best fights. I do not want to fight these 3 guys. Oh, come on. I hate when they do that. This is why I hate fighting 3 guys at once in gun only. Anytime you're fighting more than one opponent in gun only, they pretty much always body block each other. After you parry one of them, the other one will like get in the way. They don't even do it intentionally. That's the annoying part. If they were doing it intentionally, I would have like some respect for it. But it's just happening randomly. Okay. Okay, we should be just a 1 versus 1 now. Reload here. You buffoon. Yeah, we're gonna go check out Lawrence after I finish clearing this floor of the dungeon, probably. And then I think we've done everything else. I'm pretty sure we did... Yeah, we did Orphan. We did Maria, because you have to do Maria to get to Orphan. We've seriously done, like, almost everything in the game already. Phase 3 has huge hitboxes, but Lawrence is so predictable in your opinion, especially compared to the Orphan, which really tests your twitch reaction. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like Lawrence is, like, really overrated on difficulty. Like, to me, he's just not as hard as people say he is. Like, not even close. Especially, honestly, like, he's one of those ones who's actually kind of funny enough. He's actually a little bit easier in challenge runs, usually. Just because of the way you have to fight him. Alright, let's see. We came from there. We still need to explore... Well, let's kill this guy while we're here. Reload while he's doing that. Yeah, I feel like I agree about him being really predictable too. That's part of it. And just like the ability to attack him at range with a gun actually makes him significantly easier. That attack is like so hard to parry, by the way. It feels like you always take damage when you parry it. Maybe I'm just not doing it right, but I mean, I've been playing this game for a while. But yeah, I agree with Orphan, like, being a better test of, like, your skills, like, your reflexes, your twitch reactions. Lawrence is basically just, you just have to know what to do, and you just have to stick to the plan. That's the problem, is people don't stick to the plan. They get greedy. They try to, like, just fight him. I don't know. They just try to fight him, like, in a way that's, like, not the right way to fight him. The good thing about gun only too is that a lot of the beasts, like these spiders and stuff, are so much easier to fight. Alright, we just have to find the lever now. We pretty much we cleared the treasure room already. All we have to do now is find the lever. A couple different things. I think this way leads to the path, the side area that we just kind of skipped. I specifically remember this side area being a huge problem during the Arcane challenge run. And I'm going out of my way to avoid it now. Alright. This is not worth a BMA to me. I can just fight him normally. That works a little better. Gotta reload again. Now we've got a lot of bullets, but we're running low on vials. It's funny how that works out. Alright, do your claw swipe. No, don't do that. Come on. Stop stalling. I actually don't know what that move is. Oh, he's gonna do this now. When he goes into this mode, you just have to spam your gun to parry him. Like so. It's still fun. It can... Oh, sorry. You just kite him from one side to the other and only really die if he pulls out the 7's lamp combo when you're trying to run around. It's still fun, although it can take a few tries. Yeah, I think with Lawrence, the best thing to do is exactly what you just said. You just run from one side of the room to the other, staying out of his range the whole time and just attacking him from the outside. And once you have to have good situational awareness. Once you get into a position where like the wall is right behind you, you have to run past him and get to the other side of him, so that you have a lot of empty space behind you. And if you just keep running back and forth like this, you'll pretty much beat him. It's just a matter of how long it takes, how patient you want to be. Alright. I don't think there's I'm fairly sure there's nothing in this side area. It's just like a really difficult room to run through that slows you down. Now, I don't know what's at the bottom of this staircase. I might run down there and check it out. This leads back to the boss room. We have a lot of echoes, though. But like, if we're gonna leave here, though, we probably want to finish clearing this area before we leave. Otherwise, we're gonna forget what areas we already explored and which ones we didn't. Is this the only thing down here? Is it just a guy that you can summon? Alright. Cool. Glad we confirmed that. I wonder who you summon here. It is Beast Claws Joseph. I'm not sure what boss we're on here. I remember the layout of this floor, but I don't remember what the boss is. We're not ready to fight him right now, though. We have to go back. Should we explore the side area before we go back? I'm leaning no. Oh, there is no side area. Okay, well, yeah, then let's just go back. Because we need to get vials either way. I wish I knew what the boss was so I could plan a little bit better. I just don't have all the bosses memorized yet. Probably going to be like a slow, well, maybe not a slow, but like a short stream today. I was pretty tired yesterday and I streamed anyway. I'm actually not that tired today, but I just don't really like streaming 2 days in a row. What in the world? Why is he talking to me like it's my first time I've ever been here? We're like at the very end of the game. Maybe I just never talked to him before. God, should we upgrade the blunderbuss? I mean, our Raider Plash is plus 10 already. Our repeating pistol is plus 10 already. I guess I'm going to see what the plus 9 blunderbuss does before I do anything else. Oh, we need to get a good blood gem for it. That's the problem. Yeah, we need to get a good blood gem for our blunderbuss. So let's keep running through some Chalice Dungeon stuff. Because we're getting very close to the point where we can finally unlock some good blood gems. What level are we now? We're still only at level 89. That's really funny. We're like at the end of the run. Hopefully it's like a bloodsucker. I don't think so. Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor. There's going to be like a tough boss here. I just don't know what it is. Kind of going in there blind. We got plenty of vials and bullets stocked up. I'm actually going to buy a bunch of shards. And then we'll spend the rest on vials. Yeah, this should be good. If I go in there and it's like a fire-type boss, though, I'm going to be annoyed that I have the fire paper equipped. Although there's not very many enemies that, like, completely resist fire, and I think they're mostly in Thumero. Like, the Defiled Watchdog, like, is very fire-resistant. But even, the Beast-Possessed Soul, who uses fire magic, is actually not fire-resistant. He just takes fire damage like every other beast. The Keeper of the Old Lords, I think is fire resistant, but again, that's like a Thumero type enemy. So we should be fine if we go into fire paper equipped. Yeah, these enemies here, they actually don't resist fire either. Alright, it's probably something a little bit nasty. Oh yeah, whenever you see like this big entryway, it's usually like a nasty boss waiting at the bottom. Disgusting boss. I have a Yosefka and a Blood of Adeline. I'll consider that, but honestly those might be best to save for Lawrence with his massive health bar. Oh, is this a... Oh no. Oh god, we're in trouble. Okay, we're doing pretty good damage. The problem is you can't hit this guy. You literally, like, cannot hit him. You have to really line up your shots on this guy. That actually hit him. I'm surprised about that. I think we're a little bit better than Arcane Only. I think Arcane Only had a lot of problems with this boss. Gun Only is a little bit better. Because our high damage options are faster. Oh. What happened there? He like touched me. And I like stumbled. Okay, the fire paper's adding a good amount of damage. That's good to know. I'm surprised he's not doing his AoE blast, like, at all. He hasn't done it a single time yet. Like, even there, that's the time when he would normally do it. Gotta hit him when he's in these recovery frames like that. That's what I was afraid was gonna happen. He, like, jumps on you when you're trying to reload. My chat window just turned off, too. I'm using a new streaming setup, and it's, like, way... like, it's just not set up yet. Especially for this. It's fine for Fire Emblem, which I've been streaming, but I don't really have it set up for Bloodborne yet. Ooh, nice. Fortunately, that doesn't really help me as much as you'd imagine. Because I can't really break his limbs. It's like, it's impossible to hit his limbs to target them. Oh my god. Okay, so the big problem right here, I feel like we're just not dealing enough damage. Like, it's taking us a long time to chip him down. I hate that move so much. I hate that move with a passion. It's like a guaranteed, it will always hit you. The chat window's still open, it's just my screen keeps going black. That was a waste of a vial. I gotta find a time to heal and reload as well. Reload. Heal. He's gonna blast me now. Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do. Oh god, I hate this boss so much. He's not that bad like in normal gameplay, but with the challenge run restrictions, he's so obnoxious. Because there's no time that you can ever reload bullets. And he's just constantly hitting you with attacks that can't be dodged. Now, the advantage of the arcane version, the arcane run, is that we could target his specific limbs and break them. Oh god, we're dead. I can't believe I dodged that. That was clutch. Come on, let me reload. We're dead. Beyond dead. Oh, how did I dodge that? Okay, heal. Get out of there. I mean, we're gonna run out of vials. We just don't have the damage for this. He just never stops. Oh god. This is not a fight you can do after 3 weeks with no practice. Does this again. Like, what do you do against that? Nothing. There's no counterplay whatsoever. No counterplay to that. It just automatically hits you. You were playing Bloodborne the other day after Sekiro, and you need to heal, so you hit the up arrow, which is heal in Sekiro, and you killed yourself in Bloodborne. That's funny. Yeah, it's weird how Bloodborne has different buttons and controls than, like, every other Souls game. Whenever I go back and forth between this and Dark Souls 2, I'll be like trying to use an item and I use a vial instead. That's like the big one because triangle is like item instead of vial. All right, I'm not doing this right now. I can't beat this boss right now. I would need to practice more. We don't have enough damage. Like there's just a million problems with trying to fight this boss right now. It's the most difficult boss to do in challenge runs. Like restricted challenge runs that rely on ammunition because he just never lets you restock. I'm 3 weeks out of practice. This is not the first boss that I wanted to fight today, so we're not going to fight him. Instead, I'm going to do something else. I don't know what that is yet, because we've kind of cleared most of the game already. This was like one of the last things that we had left to do. Alright, what's over here? Here is East Gravestone. Looks like we've either cleared everything, or we're close to clearing everything. Let's go in here and check. See what's going on in East. It's really hot today. which is weird because it's December 8th. Yeah, that did not go well at all. That went about as poorly as it could possibly go. Okay, it looks like we cleared East Gravestone already. I don't know why I left this gravestone here. We just need to remove it, I guess. Well, let's go up here. Let's see if there's a reason why I left this here. There might be a door that I haven't opened yet. And if not, we're going to go, I guess, check out whatever lamps we have access to in the main game and make sure that we killed all the optional bosses. I feel like all we've got left is this Loran Dark Beast. Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't think. I'll go check over here really quick just to make sure. There could be a side area here that we never explored. No, we did that already. Okay, we've explored east, so we can get rid of this. If we need to remake it later, we can just remake it for free. I think the only thing we have left is that Loran Dark Beast, which is like, I can never kill that thing. The final Thumeru dungeon, which I don't know if we have the materials yet. I'll have to check on that. Lawrence, which I feel pretty confident in going to fight right now if we need to do that. The big problem is going to be his HP. He has a lot of HP. What's our Bloodtinge? We're at 50 Bloodtinge already, so it's not like we can really increase our damage much more. We'd increase it by, like, pennies. Alright, let's get rid of this. The Great Thumeru. All we need is Arcane Haze and some Blood Echoes. So yeah, let's do this. Excuse me. Arcane Haze Extractor. We got 10. That's another 3. That's another 15. Okay, that's enough. We got plenty of supplies. We just need 10,000 echoes, which we can get from using this, I think. We need a little bit more. We needed like 11,000. But we can use this to get the rest. Okay. Great Thumeru, a heal. We have not cleared this dungeon yet, so we can go ahead and do this. Some people have been saying that you should be allowed to invade in like the story dungeons, like the mandatory chalice dungeons. I think that would have definitely increased the amount of like PvP in the game and just general online activity. But I don't know if that would have been good or a bad thing. Because honestly, like the chalice dungeons, especially the last few mandatory ones, are difficult enough that they already like scare so many people away from the game and from the chalice dungeons. So I'm not sure if making it so that we could invade them would be a good thing, because it would make people hate the chalice dungeons even more. Alright. Yeah, let's start working our way through here, fighting some of the easier bosses that I can handle, not the Loran Dark Beast that I cannot handle. After that, we're going to be in a really tricky position, because we're going to have to fight Loran Dark Beast. We're going to have to fight Martyr Logarius. We're going to have to fight Lawrence. And then after that, it's just the last two bosses. Last three bosses, I should say. Gehrman isn't too bad with gun only. Wet Nurse is like really easy with gun only. And Moon Presence is about as annoying as always. The only really tricky part about Moon Presence is the fact that you don't really fight them that often. You only fight them once per playthrough. They don't appear in any chalice dungeons. You don't even really fight them every playthrough because sometimes you skip them. So it's like I just have like the least amount of practice fighting that boss. They have a really low health bar though, so typically you can just spam them to death. A little bit more tricky on chalice dungeons, or sorry, challenge runs, because you can't just spam them to death as easily. And you have to find times to reload your weapon, and then also they can set your HP down to 1, which is kind of frustrating when you're trying to reload your weapon. So it's a little bit more tricky than on a normal playthrough, but not bad at all. Alright. I'm at least trying to get back into the spirit of streaming Bloodborne again. At least until I finish this challenge run. After that, I might take a break from Bloodborne content for a while. But I wanted to at least finish this challenge run. For obvious reasons. I don't want to leave like a half-finished challenge run in my archives. Don't know if anybody's ever going to watch it anyway, but I would prefer to have finished challenge run instead of an unfinished challenge run. I'm thinking of privating all the old videos again too, though. I don't know. I made them public again when people were asking about the last gun-only challenge runs that I did, but now that this run is almost completed, I might just have this run be the only one on the channel, instead of keeping all the old footage up there. Especially because most of it doesn't have, like, commentary. Some of it is just, like, clips of gameplay, like, not even full runs, stuff like that. Gotta reload. Drawing out these enemies one at a time is kind of a pain, honestly. I used to love this challenge run. I did it 4 or 5 times just for no reason, just off stream, like not to impress anybody, just because I was having fun. And now that I've streamed it like additional times, like 3 additional times, like on top of all the times that I've done it off stream, I'm starting to feel like my least favorite part is having to draw out these enemies one at a time in like big rooms like this full of enemies. It just takes forever to clear them out one at a time. Whereas like if I'm playing the game normally, I can just run up and hit every enemy. It's a lot faster gameplay. And before, like, part of the appeal was like challenging myself to see if I could do it or not. But now that I know I can do it, like there's no real challenge anymore. It's just like I already know I can do it. Yeah, I used an environmental trap to kill that guy, by the way. Technically not against the rules. Okay, this guy's gonna be a pain to fight. Do I even want to fight him? Can I just open the coffin? He can't do anything to me. He's just gonna stand there and shoot his gun over my head. It's so funny how he does that. Okay, now I'll run away. I don't think I need to fight that guy. I just stand to gain nothing from it. I would probably spend more bullets fighting him than I would get from defeating him. Alright. What's down here? Probably a big guy down here somewhere. Well, maybe not. Okay, I'll deal with this guy next. Take out your sword. There you go. These guys have a little bit of a delay on their attacks. So if you wait just a second before doing your parry, you can usually parry them pretty consistently. They have a wide parry window, they just have a weird delay on their attacks. That's the big thing. Secret door, no. Secret door here, no. Is that it? Weird. Weird little side area just for one ritual blood. And at this point in the game, you've already made all of the chalice dungeons, so you don't need any more ritual blood. I think that's part of the reason why I normally just don't even bother with the side areas in the last 3 Marrow dungeon, now that I'm remembering. It's like you spend all this time clearing out these side areas, but the only thing you're getting is materials, which you already have, all of the materials. I mean, I guess once we finish this, we have to make a root dungeon, which will require some materials. In fact, I'm wondering if we could actually make a root dungeon right now. In order to... I think I know where I am. I think this is a watchdog. I think over here is a watchdog, because I get summoned here a lot. Alright, I'm thinking of using a BMA here. Okay. I hate when they just stand there and don't attack you. That's another one of those things about, like, gun only, on top of the fact that, like, you have to slowly draw out enemies and kill them one at a time. When you're fighting the big enemies, you just have to sit there and wait for them to attack you so you can parry them. And sometimes they just stand there and stare at you. The whole run overall just feels very slow, in a way that kind of didn't really used to bother me. But now that I've done it enough times, I'm starting to feel it. That's probably part of the reason why I had to take a break. Especially after doing the Arcane Challenge first and then doing this one immediately after. Feeling like, oh my god, it takes forever to kill all these enemies. There's definitely a ghost somewhere around here. It's a little tricky too because I think they don't really take a lot of damage from guns if I remember correctly. Or maybe I'm thinking of something different. They have good physical defense, and most enemies in this game, if they have good physical defense, they usually have the same exact blood defense. There's only a couple exceptions. There's like a couple cases where you can find enemies who take more damage from guns than regular attacks. Really? Alright, let's see. Yeah. We're doing okay damage, but not, like, good damage. I don't know about that. Just teleport over here again so I can kill you. I wasted so many bullets on that enemy, and then they just ran away. Alright, where's the lever on this floor? It's in one of these side rooms, I'm sure. Hey, it might be this one. Yeah, big guy. Does he have a gun? No, he has a club. Club you kind of need to fight, but I'm kind of also getting low on bullets. I'm going to use the BMA. Yeah. Got him. Alright. Now the boss of this floor... Is it a watchdog? I'm not sure. I feel like the layout of the floor looks familiar. But would they really do watchdog immediately after, like, right after the defiled watchdog? Because the last dungeon before this one would be the defiled chalice. So you'd fight the defiled watchdog there. Would they really have the watchdog be the first boss on the first floor of the next dungeon? Maybe it's something else. What could it be, though? It's something that I get summoned for a lot. The layout... Either that or it's a floor that has the same layout. It's going to seem a little bit weird, but I'm going to start leveling up my skill. The reason is because I'm planning to use this character in the future for other stuff. And the more I increase my level, the more physical defense I'll have, which is important. It's an important stat. So even though like my HP and my Bloodtinge are kind of already maxed out, if I was doing this just for this challenge run, what I would do is keep putting points into Bloodtinge to get like slightly higher damage. But I don't really want to do that. I want to focus more on my future build for after the run is finished. Alright, let's go back and fight whatever boss this is now. Now this one shouldn't be a problem. Whatever's in here shouldn't be a challenge at all. Whatever's in here should be pretty easy. It's a floor 1 boss. Oh god, one of my neighbors just started vacuuming. If I can hear that, I know you guys can hear that. Love to hear it. Absolutely love to hear it. That is so loud. That is unbelievably loud. Like, Like I have my full headset on. It's not even like earbuds. It's like a full headset. And it's not even just that I can hear it at all. It's like I can hear it and it sounds extremely loud to me. Oh no. This guy's a menace. He doesn't have a ton of HP. Problem is, he's aggressive. He doesn't let you reload. He's tough to parry because he has a really narrow hitbox. I think what we concluded during the last run is like you don't even bother. Yeah, okay. I hate that move. I despise that move. I think what we remembered, or what we discovered during the last challenge, is that it's not even worth it to sit here trying to parry fish him. It's fine to just like spam bullets on him until he dies. The keeper's kind of the same way. Oh, somebody shut up. Oh, it's Patrick. Do I have bolt paper? Yeah, I have bolt paper. I have 10 fire paper, 10 bolt paper. Yep, there you go. He just gets free damage. He just gets free damage. There you go. It's literally impossible to dodge attack. They love to include that in the game. This guy gets me salty. Any of these bosses that like jump around with like narrow hitboxes and just attack you constantly, and they have attacks, yeah, like that, which they can just fire off to do free damage that you can never dodge. Not my favorite. Let's see, is he gonna throw this thing at me again? Aren't these normally kin type enemies? No, this isn't kin. There's only a few kin enemies in the game. There's actually a very small number of kin enemies in the game. So what's frustrating is that all of his attacks out of hit stun have different timings. So you can't even like prediction parry him out of hit stun. Do you want to stop? Like, do you ever want to stop doing that attack? Please? You can't parry him out of hit stun unless you know for sure what he's going to do. But there's no way to know that. It's just random. He picks one of 3 moves that all have different timings. Gotta reload. Got a fire paper. I'm going to bone marrow ash too. That way if I get another parry. If by some magic I get another parry, I'll use a BMA shot. Gotta reload again already. He loves doing that, by the way, when the pillars are in front of you so you can't see him doing it. Like if that move wasn't obnoxious enough. God, that barely even does any damage. I think these guys have good Bloodtinge defense. There you go. Get your free damage in. You earned it. He's literally programmed to shoot through the walls and hit you when you can't see him. See? He genuinely does it every single time there's a wall in front of him. Okay. I have no bullets or any healing left. That's kind of a problem. Like, really? He has to do that too at this exact time? You know that's coming. He's got a wall in front of him. Free damage for him. You can tell I'm salty today. I've got no healing, I've got no bullets. Oh, that is trash. That is trash. That is the most vile, disgusting way this fight could have ended. You thought these dungeons were the ones with the emissary and Abritas, but you were trying to judge off of color. No, this is just the base Thumero dungeon. You're thinking of Ys. That was atrocious. Can you believe that just happened? I mean, we just have to go in there and fight him again, basically. Should I go back and get more bone marrow ash? We got 7. We almost did it with just 3. We could play potentially slightly better this time. I'm going to equip this too. I was thinking of using it during the last time, but I didn't get the chance to because I couldn't open up my menu. He literally had like 1 HP left, and he used the exact attack that's impossible to dodge against me. Just absolute clowning. Yep. Oh my god, please. Don't do it. Of course he's gonna do it. Okay. Heal. Not bad. I hate his narrow hitbox. Love to see that one. At this point, you just know it's coming anyway. If you ever like can't see him, you know he's gonna do an attack that's impossible to dodge that clips through the wall. It's just what he does. In a sense, it actually makes it more reliable because you know it's coming. Okay, we're getting good parries. We're dodging more often. Nice try. I like how his sword just magically disappears if he gets shot while he's in the middle of that attack. Okay. Wasted a vial there. That actually happened during the last fight too. I wasted a vial, which means I would have had 1 left at the end, which means he wouldn't have killed me. Well, maybe he still would have killed me before I could have healed. Yeah, this isn't going well. It's actually really annoying me and distracting me that my chat window keeps turning off. Oh my god. Do it again. Oh, used the wrong item. That's great. Guess I'll do this while I have regen. Okay. Cool. I'm really not feeling it today. I'm really not feeling it today. There's like 4 bosses left to fight, and they're all extremely annoying. There's like nothing that I can do to like go take a break and like not like get tilted. Let's go restock our supplies. That was so annoying. That was so stupid. Both times I died there, that was so stupid. First attempt, we basically got him down to 1 HP. We had no resources left, and then he started spamming his attack. His long-range attack that can't be dodged. Second attempt. I didn't even know what happened. I was just like, my brain just turned off in the middle of the fight, I guess. It's because I equipped the regen in case I wanted to use it later. But then I was trying to use my bone marrow ash and I used the regen instead, which just like completely threw me off. And then, I don't know. I guess he just jumped on me and killed me, because he can do that whenever he wants. Oh my god, that's worth 40,000. I did not realize that. How are those worth so much? I can't level up. Let's just buy a bunch of bone marrow ash while we're here. Like, yeah, the max amount. Alright, do I want to subject myself to this? Do I want to just keep doing this until I beat him? I think so. I gotta get at least one thing done today. Otherwise this stream will be a waste of time. Then I can come back next week and maybe finish the run. It doesn't help that this is like one of the most dead streams that I've had in the entire, like, all year. It's not as much fun streaming when there's nobody watching. Alright, let's get back to it. This is like very beatable, by the way. I should have, first of all, I should have beaten it the first time. And I definitely should have beaten it the second time. That's a good start. I think if you like stay within a certain closeness to him, he won't use the long range attack, but then he just does it sometimes anyway. Or sometimes he jumps away from you, so he like gets himself into the range to do it. Plus some of his melee attacks have like way more reach than you would imagine. Okay, I think that follow-up parry is actually way more consistent than the first parry. So I'm going to try hitting that one. Yeah, I'm not locked onto him, so don't really expect my bullets to hit. Like that, I could parry that if I wasn't in the middle of doing another action. This one. Yeah, I've got that parry timing down, like perfect. That's a good prediction parry. Oh, except when he doesn't attack. Gotta heal and reload now. But you know he's about to start spamming. This is the time when he loves spamming. Why is he not doing the follow-up anymore? Like, as soon as I get the parry timing down for the follow-up, he just immediately stops doing it. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there, I'm gonna just keep shooting you and getting free damage. We're in a much better position than last time. Yep. Okay. I think they added that attack just to completely, like, annoy the player as much as possible. Like, I'm firmly convinced that attack exists only to annoy the player. Like, yeah, it can kill you if you're not careful. It can deal a lot of damage if it hits you while you're in counter frames. But it's not even about the damage. It's it's literally just to annoy you as much as possible. Just take it. Just don't even react. Just let it go. Dude absolutely loves his spamming. Yeah, do that again. Because that works for you every time. Honestly, he should never use any other move other than that. It works every single time. Why should he use any other move other than that? I don't even blame him for it. If I had a move that worked every time, I'd use it too. There you go. Yep. We're having fun today. This is like the least fun stream I've ever had. And it's probably fun watching, isn't it? As well. I'm just getting absolutely rolled over by this basic, like, flunky enemy. The fight goes pretty well for like the first 60% of his health bar, and then he just starts spamming constantly. Reload. Okay. Just... okay. He really loves that attack. He really enjoys that one. Gotta say, he's really loves that attack. Problem is, if I use the BMA now, I don't have it for later. The other problem is the fight kind of forces you to waste vials. Because if you don't stay on full health, he'll just kill you. I'm sure that wasn't a parry. Yeah, like, see that? Like, if you don't stay like at or at least near full health, he can like easily kill you. If you get lucky and you do an action while he's like in the middle of an action, you're kind of safe. But otherwise, he just immediately responds by hitting you with his fastest, like, spamming attack. Okay, he can punish anything that I want to do. Just give him his free damage. Just give him his free damage. Don't even react. Yep. They put that move in the game for a reason. Oh, I'm sure he did. Like, do you ever want to stop? Do you ever want to stop? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that guy really got on my nerves. Finally, we can leave the salt mines. Let's go back to the Hunter's Dream. I have to go back and double back and check this. I feel like I don't really need to check all these treasure rooms because I've already got all the material. I've already made every mandatory chalice, so like I don't need chalice materials anymore. Although I will kind of need them later if I want to make root chalices. In fact, I want to see like what my options are for root chalices right now. So can I make the East root chalice yet? I would need more Ritual Blood 5, more Pearl Slugs. And then I don't have the other root chalices yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about this. I know we can increase the damage of our gun if we can get into the chalice dungeons. That's got to be one of our goals right now. It's like to get into the depth 5 dungeons so we can get more powerful gems so we can finally increase the damage of our gun, because it's just not high enough to beat the bosses that we're trying to fight right now. But the problem is we have to beat these bosses to get into those root dungeons. So it's like I don't know what to do. Let's go back here and explore this treasure room that we skipped earlier. It's kind of like a catch-22. Like, you need these good blood gems to beat these bosses, but you need to beat these bosses in order to get the good blood gems. Like, how do you get there without getting past these guys? How do you get past these guys without already being past them? I don't know. Please let the next boss be a freebie. Just give me just one freebie. Just want to do something other than fight like all of my least favorite bosses in a row. That Loran Dark Beast is an absolute menace, by the way. I really did not appreciate how like insanely annoying and difficult he actually is. Until I started doing these challenge runs. I'm surprised the rats don't fall on the ground when you shoot them. Every other animal does. The dogs do. Even the spiders do. It's weird, it's only the rats that don't fall. Alright, anything over here worth checking out? The main thing is I just need Ritual Blood 5. Yeah, if you just hold for that delay, you can usually parry these guys pretty consistently. Alright, let's go up top first. There might be a hunter over there too. Yeah, there definitely is. He won't notice me until I go over there, though. They actually have really bad vision, like the enemy NPC hunters. They have horrific, like really bad vision. They basically never spot you. You can walk right up to them, sneak attack them, do whatever you want. I don't think he'll even see me if I'm standing right here, like right above him. Yeah, he doesn't see me. Oh, never mind, he does see me. I don't think he'll come up here, though. Oh god, this is like a whole thing. Okay. These guys are like surprisingly hard to parry. They're supposed to be like... I feel like these type of like basic enemies are supposed to be really easy to parry, but for some reason they're not. At least not for me. For me, they're like some of the hardest ones. Just because they're small and fast, I guess. And they have small hitboxes too. Alright. Got a lot of stuff to explore. Feels like a whole huge side area. Alright, please tell me there's some good materials over there. I think if I can just make like one good depth 5 root dungeon, I can get access to good gems. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna ignore this guy because he can't do anything to me. Oh, nice ritual blood 5. We do need that. Yeah, see, he just shoots right over your head and then you can run away from him. Alright, we can cross this bridge now too. I'm gonna shoot both of these cannons. Oh, they hit the spot on the bridge. Okay, I was hoping they'd shoot down there. Maybe kill any enemies down below. I heard that guy coming. Right behind me. Get at least counter damage on him, if you can't parry. These guys have pretty good blood defense too. The problem is at this point we're fighting enemies who are like New Game +2 level. And we just we're using like a build that's not even ready for like the end of a regular New Game cycle. Like a base game cycle. Anything over here? Okay. Weird. They would make this whole bridge and like this whole area that you can go around and explore, but there's actually nothing over there. It's just a dead end. Very strange. But there has to be more. We'll have to go fight that hunter next, I guess. I really don't like fighting NPC hunters with a gun only. I really enjoy fighting them like normally. With like a normal setup. But gun only, they're kind of frustrating to fight. You just don't really have the damage output. Ooh, this guy has a repeating pistol. Actually, my damage is a little better than I expected. His gun is pretty underpowered, too. I feel like the Kirk hammer should be pretty easy to parry, but I don't like fight against it that often. So it's not like I really know the timings on the attacks. Those attacks are coming out faster than I expected too. Obviously not the slow charge attack, but like when he was just running forward and using like a basic R1, it's faster than I thought it would be. Okay. He's gone. That was actually not as bad as I expected at all. I was completely wrong about that. And this is depth 5 too. Alright. Now we got this whole area to explore down here. Hopefully there's actually something over here. It's not just another dead end. It'd probably be good if I had all the areas memorized so I knew like which spots were worth exploring and which ones you could just ignore. This seems like another dead end. Okay, very strange treasure room. Very strange treasure room. A bunch of dead ends. And then one ritual blood 5. Is there anything else over here? Or is this it? This is everything, right? Yeah, this is everything. Okay. Well, we got 84,000 echoes. We can raise our defense a little bit more. Actually, what we can do is... this way to the boss, right? We can go hit the next lantern while we're here. Yeah, it turns out if you don't stream Bloodborne for 3 weeks, that people don't show up for your next Bloodborne stream. What a shocker. But I feel motivated. Well, I feel obligated to finish this challenge run. I'm feeling less and less motivated as the minutes go by. Especially with that last boss really tilting me. And then the only thing we have to look forward to after this is like the Loran Dark Beast. Lawrence is probably the one thing that I feel good about doing. The Loran Dark Beast, I'm gonna hate doing that. Oh god, I hate these big swamp areas. I don't know, is there either anything over here worth exploring? It can't be. It can't be. It's just gonna be a bunch of dead ends again. I would rather go grind for Ritual Blood 5 than explore a swamp. Okay. Here comes the boulder. I mean, we're a little bit low on bullets, but other than that, we've got plenty of vials. Oh, it looks like this guy damaged himself when he pushed the boulder. Sometimes they do that, which is pretty funny. Excuse me. Where's my water? Not here. Great. Is it time for a water break? I think so. I'll be right back. I have to go grab some water. My throat's really hoarse. Okay, I was completely wrong about that. My water was actually sitting right there. It was just behind something. Mildly amusing. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's go find our lever. That almost looked like a spot that was going to collapse under the floor. I didn't notice it until I was already standing on it, but thankfully it wasn't. Oh god, it's one of these layouts. This is like the... Man. This is going to go down in history as the saltiest, tiltiest Bloodborne stream. Annoying boss after annoying boss. Fighting on the worst possible floor layouts. Like this in my opinion, in addition, like this layout here and the swamp are the two least fun Bloodborne floor layouts, and this entire floor is just both of those things. Oh, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. They made this level just to troll the players. Check it out. There's a bunch of witches down there. Where are they? There they are. In addition to those witches, there's also gargoyles. So you go down there, you're immediately getting fireballs spammed at you. And then if you try to attack the witches, there's gargoyles that are going to attack you from behind. Absolute BM. Okay. I like to just do this. Not bad. Now I can either ignore the gargoyles or deal with the gargoyles. Either way is a lot easier now when I don't have those witches throwing fireballs at me. There's one gargoyle there. The other one is over here, yeah. I don't think he falls down if you shoot him either. In fact, I think they have pretty good blood defense. I don't need... Oh, God, stop. It's really distracting me that my chat window keeps dying. I don't really... They drop nourishing gems, but I don't actually really need nourishing gems for anything. I'm wondering if I should just ignore those guys and run away. Okay, he is trying to follow me, but I don't know if he'll follow me this far. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just standing there and watching me. Alright, the lever is down there to the right. I'm going to make a run for it. In fact, I know exactly what I'm going to do here. Do I want to fight these guys first and then make a run for it, or do I just want to make a run for it? Let's fight this guy at least. That's one less enemy who'll be chasing me. Because this guy's not that big of a pain to kill. Oh, I'm surprised he's still alive. Getting a lot of that lately. Ooh, nice Ritual Blood 5. That actually helps. Okay, this guy here, do I want to fight him or do I just want to run past him? Because this guy's kind of a frustrating one too. Plus he's got dogs with him. Let's draw this guy out and fight him individually. Oh, he's got a crossbow. I thought he was a guy with a sword. Yeah, I do not want to fight a guy with a crossbow and a gun and two dogs at the same time. I think I can draw him out though. Kind of already done it. How much damage do we do? Not a lot. Oh, he does have a sword. I can get him to pull that sword out. God, the problem is not getting spammed with 80,000 projectiles. And chased down by dogs at the same time. Try your sword. At least have the dogs chase me over here where I can fight them. Like, do anything other than just stand there and camp with your guns. Okay. Sword. Please. Thank you. This I can deal with. Much easier to deal with. Oh my god. Do I have my blunderbuss equipped? I do. I have... What? Did you just see every single blunderbuss pellet just completely go underneath that dog? That was wild. I've never seen that before. Okay. Kind of got rid of the dogs, sort of. Now we can get this guy to pull out his sword and fight him. Okay, pull out your sword, though. Thank you. Okay. Now I feel a lot better about running into that room to grab the lever. Although I kind of want to get rid of these dogs if they're still chasing me, which I can't tell if they are or not. Yes, they are. Blunderbuss is really good for dogs. Except when apparently it shoots every single pellet underneath their feet and somehow misses them. It's supposed to be really good against dogs. It's not as good when you're playing like garbage because you're extremely tilted, which is exactly me today. Alright, now this guy over here is a super troll, but you can run past him, grab the lever, and then in the best case scenario you can just run away from everything. This is the point where the arcane hunter tool challenge has a huge advantage and the gun only challenge has a huge disadvantage. The gun is really slow at killing like big rooms full of enemies like this, and the hunter tools are really good at like bursting down like big groups of enemies, really good at bursting down like enemy mid bosses. It's just the gun is just like a lot slower. It's reliable, but it's very slow. Like, I wouldn't need to do all that with the hunter tools. I could just like run forward and just hit him with the strongest hunter tool and he would just die instantly. I'm gonna not get grabbed by these gargoyles. And I'm gonna use the Bold Hunter's Mark to go back. Save a little bit of time. Then we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream and we're gonna get ready for whatever boss this is. I have no idea. Again, I have no idea. What would it even be? Again, probably not a watchdog, because we did a watchdog already in the last dungeon. We'll find out when we get there. Let's increase our defense. It's kind of like all we have left to do at this point with our echoes. Just put levels into stats that don't matter right now to get a little bit more defense. Got plenty of fire paper. There's one thing I wanted to check too while we're here. I've actually picked up a couple of blood gems. I want to see if they're better than what we already have equipped. Although I think I remember us stopping to actually farm gems at one point, so we might already have like really good gems. 18, 18, 18, yeah, that's pretty good already. Yeah, you're not going to find better ones than that while you're running through the mandatory chalice dungeons. I'll probably just sell these junk gems before I go anywhere else. I should, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's go fight the boss. This has gotta be a much easier boss than the nonsense we just dealt with. I already feel much better about whatever we're gonna fight next. It literally cannot be as bad as what we're about to fight. Unless it's somehow going to be another Loran Dark Beast, which it can't be because this is not Loran. So there's no possible way for this to be as tilting as what I just had to put myself through. Okay. In fact, this is probably one of like the placeholder bosses if I'm lucky. I don't know how lucky I am, but if I'm lucky, it will be something easy. Okay, what do we say? Remember fire. Oh, sobbing. Oh, sobbing. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Is it an undead giant? Remember life. Time for sobbing. Despicable beast. What is this? Oh, bloodletting beast? Not the worst. Oh, is it headless? How did I just miss him twice at point blank range? Headless bloodletting beast is actually pretty easy. Probably the fact that I have to waste time reloading will make this harder than anything else. If you can just stand next to him and hit him with melee attacks constantly, he's like really easy. The fact that I have to actually like stand here and reload my weapon is going to be the hard part. Because he doesn't really give you openings. And he does that a lot, by the way, the thing that he just did. Where he just like stands over you and doesn't attack. And he does that too. That attack you can actually dodge, I'm just not doing it. It's a little tricky, it's a little annoying, because it comes out so fast with like no wind-up time. But it's like not even close to impossible. Okay, we're doing okay. It's an easy boss, but we're putting up like a not great performance. Dodged a little too soon there. But like all I need to do to make this go smoothly is just like play a little bit better. It's not like the other boss that we were just fighting, where like there's just nothing you can do. He's just gonna keep spamming attacks that are gonna annoy me. This boss, like everything he can do is pretty deterministic. It's just all about my timing and my ability to play the game good. I've wasted a lot of bullets, though. This might just be like an attempt that we have to throw. Yeah, the timing for reloading and healing just makes things a little bit worse than they are in melee against this guy. He's so forgiving against melee fighters. All you have to do is just stand next to his leg and just keep hitting him. I'm definitely feeling our lack of damage though, but we have no way to get more damage. That's the thing. It's like we have no way to increase our damage anymore. We have to beat these bosses to increase our damage, but we don't have the damage to beat them. I'm actually just going to practice fighting him here. And just get ready for the next attempt, because this attempt's already done. We're not winning this attempt. I'm surprised we didn't break any of his body parts either. It might be tough to do with the gun, maybe. Yeah, I just have to get back into the rhythm of dodging his attacks, and we should be good on the next attempt. Okay, we finally broke one body part. Doesn't really do us any good now, because this attempt's already failed. I'd have to use like all of my BMA here to even have a chance of winning, and it's just not worth it. I'll just save it for the next attempt. But you can see how I'm doing a lot better now that I'm warmed up. Alright, that was okay. Kind of relearning his patterns that I haven't fought for 3 weeks. It's not like riding a bike, unfortunately. You can't just like immediately start playing Bloodborne and be good again. You have to actually like practice a little bit. Get warmed up. I was thinking of fighting Lawrence at the end of this stream today, but I'm kind of not wanting to do that now. I'm thinking of just ending this stream after this boss. Just labeling it the saltiest Bloodborne stream of all time, and then coming back next week to actually try to make some progress on the challenge. I mean, we made the smallest amount of progress today. The absolute tiniest amount of progress measurable. But it kind of helped me get back into the swing of things, which is going to help for when I go to finish up the challenge. Got something stuck between my teeth. It's really distracting me. I can't even remember what I was gonna say now. Something about this boss, I'm sure. Oh yeah. The big thing about gun only versus melee is that during times when you would normally do melee attacks, sometimes you have to just like reload your gun instead or heal instead. Because those are like the only safe times to heal in this type of challenge. During the times when you would normally be attacking. Yeah, whenever he just slowly walks up to you like that, it's very difficult to deal with. Like, this is an example where if I was using melee, I would just attack there, break his leg, he'd fall on the ground, and then I could just keep attacking him. But because I'm stuck with the gun, I have to use that opportunity to reload. Or heal, like in this case. Reload here. And then, because you damage yourself when you reload, like there's cases like that, where I'm intentionally putting myself into like damage range, then I have to perfectly dodge his next attack in order to prevent being one-shot. It's like I'm putting myself into one-shot range every time I reload my weapon. That's the trickiest thing. I feel like I'm gonna break one of these limbs soon. I think I just did. Oh. The reason I'm using the BMA now is because while his limbs are broken, they'll take extra damage. And so that kind of like multiplies against the already existing multiplier. In an ideal world, if you can line up the shots properly, which is actually pretty tough to do. Pretty close to winning here. Gotta not get hit right now. Ooh, that was close. That's good. That's my favorite attack to see. Following up with the slam wasn't what I expected, but the initial attack that he did is like one of the ones that I'm best at dodging. That was tricky. Okay, we're in a difficult spot now. Very difficult because we have no healing left. Oh, that was down to the wire. That was down to the wire. I had to damage myself down to like almost no... I had no vials left, so I couldn't heal again. I had no vials left, so I couldn't heal myself again. And on top of that, I had no bullets left either, so I had to damage myself down to 193 HP. So almost 10%. I had to damage myself down to almost 10% of my HP just to get a few blood bullets, so that I could land the finishing shot against him. And I used the last of my bone marrow ash too on that shot. Pretty good finish to a difficult fight. Somewhat triumphant finish to a pretty frustrating stream where I didn't make much progress. I don't feel like I played very well, but I did what I could. Let's keep raising this skill stat while we're here. A little bit of extra physical defense, that might have helped in that last battle. Gotta restock our bone marrow ash. I'm not sure what to do about the fire paper. Could spend more insight on it again. We're spending a lot of insight on fire paper, though. I wonder if we have some in storage already. I'm sure we have some in storage already. That might be the place to look. Yeah, of course we do. Let's do that. Let's not waste our resources. We got a Themera Ihil root chalice as well. It requires a lot of materials that we don't have. Plus, we need to get yellow backbone as well. And then what was the East chalice? We only need a few more ritual bloods, a pearl slug, and then some yellow backbones. That might be easier to find. I think if we can make this East root chalice, we can get something from this. Like, if we can make an East root chalice, that'll give us access to a lot of glyphs. That will give us the ability to finally boost the damage of our guns. Like, we can get a triangle gem for this Raider Palash, and we should be able to get Bloodtinge gems for both of these guns, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But we should be pretty good. And then we also have access, because we'll have access to the East and the Thumeru glyphs. And we'll have access to the Loran glyphs pretty soon, but we have to beat that Loran Dark Beast first. So hopefully the best Bloodtinge gems are not in Loran, but I don't think they are. If I remember correctly, I think they're either in East or Thumeru, and we have access to both of those. Not yet, but very soon. Very soon. Anyway, thank you, Patrick, for stopping by today, and Oak for stopping by today as well. Made this stream not completely empty. I'm gonna head out, though. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.